just to kick things off, talk about the win and how big this one was.
I mean, it was massive. We're running out of games as we're coming towards the end of the season. I've said from the start we are reaching to get to playoffs, and it's really important that we start picking up wins and 3 points. And what better way to do it with a 1-0 win away from home? So I'll keep saying it. We have to keep this momentum going. We have to look at the next game. Obviously, enjoy the moment right now, but again, we're looking forward, to Gotham and trying to get 3 points away from home again.
Go to Austin.
Seb, I know you're in the midst of trying to look forward now, but I mean, what does this win mean for the team, just in terms of the work that they've put in over the last couple of weeks, where they've come close, they've had 2 draws, getting those 3 points? What does that mean just for the mentality of this team?
It means everything. You can see their reaction at the end of the game. There was, they're all celebrated together, from the players on the bench to the players who are on the field. Like, there's a real togetherness and, a buy-in that we tried to play football today. We tried to, play on a not so good field, to put it politely. And you see the reward, what happens when we do try and play and try and dictate play and play through the lines and stick to our principles. We knew that was going to be difficult. We knew that it was going to be a hard environment, a direct environment, but the players managed it so well. Like, I can't give enough credit to everyone played their part today, and it wasn't just the starting 11, the bench players coming on and making immediate impact. It was brilliant to see, and brilliant that everyone was together in that moment at the end of the game.
You talked about how much it means to players, but what about for you and your staff to see everything that you guys have worked on come to fruition, to get those 3 points? What does it mean personally?
I say from the start, we have to win games. That's what I'm here for. It's great that we get 3 points, but we're still hungry for more. It's great that we stick to our principles, we stick to how we want it to play, and you can see that the players are doing it. They're trying it and they're bought into it. And that's the most pleasing thing. Results are going to come and go. We won today and we have to keep momentum, but their buy into what we're trying to do has been first class.
Gonna go over to Steph Young.
Thank you, Coach. Yeah, you talked about the buy-in and stuff. It seems like you've made the Pride a team that are very hard to play against, I think, both mentally and physically. And so when you talk about the players buying into that, what has that been like? Because it seems like, they're executing.
It's not easy to win and it's not easy to work hard. But once you push them to, their limits, and, it starts in training, and we made the training environment very difficult, very demanding. And you can see that they went all the way to the final whistle. And that's pleasing. It's pleasing that they've taken that on board. And there's maybe early on in the season or last season where them games are tough, where they're putting it in the box. And albeit we did ride our luck. The post was one of our best players as well. But there's been other games where we've not won games and we've dominated. So we probably deserved that luck today, but their attitude and mentality from the start to the end was first class, and that's pleasing that they all want to play for each other and play for us, and play the way that we want to play.
Thanks, Coach.
Go back to Austin.
Seb, it's an interesting start to the game where San Diego kind of goes bit route one, gets into the box within the first 30 seconds of the game. Megan and Maggie were both talking about how you kind of prepared them for them going a bit more direct and very quick out of the gate. How was the response from your team, from your perspective, from that first moment into the rest of the game?
I thought we dealt with it pretty well after that first 30 seconds. Yes, that's what we said. We prepared them. We showed multiple clips. I don't think you actually, you have to be exposed to it in game to really have that feeling of what it's going to be like. And I've been in that situation as well, like as an ex-player, where you can say it as much as you like, you can see the video, but then once it actually becomes real life, then you start going off, right, this is how they do play. And from that moment, I thought, the two centre backs were terrific. I thought, the two full backs, when it comes down to 1v1 defending, the 2 6s, I could go around the whole team and they all did their job today. And Aaron pulled off some like incredible saves. So, as long as everyone does their job, you've got a good chance of winning games, and that ultimately is what happened.
Just wanted to get your perspective on the penalty. Have you had any conversations about a specific penalty kick taker, or do you kind of leave that up to the players?
No, I mean, they're on the field if they're feeling it. Maggie was feeling it. She was practicing yesterday. She stepped up and slotted it home. You can't ask for more than that, really.